Hey, my divine masculine, welcome to my channel. This is me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do a weekly energy update. I do want to just take a moment to say thank you to all of you guys that have been supporting me. I am very, very, very grateful, like beyond grateful. And as my way of saying thanks, I'm going to be giving away 3 free tarot readings a month. I've already uploaded the video for January, which will be down below in the description box. So click that, follow it, and I'm going to select 3 people. So yeah, that's just my way of saying thanks. If you are new to this channel and this message resonates with you, please hit that subscribe button. Please like, please share, please comment. I'm trying to reach as many people in the collective as possible, and I really do appreciate all help, like in any way possible. That being said, let's go ahead and bless the reading. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone else that tunes into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right, let's jump right in. Get our message for our divine masculine, sorry. Message to divine masculine. Message to divine masculine. Okay, first card out is the Chariot and the 5 of Cups. Ooh, okay. They came out together, so I'm going to read them together. The Lovers. Divine Masculine, love has been on the brain because I really don't try to make these readings about love, but I feel like last week and this week, that's what came out for you guys. The Knight of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, and then 1 card for the outcome. Wow, the Strength card. Clarify, or the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. So, with the 5 of Cups and the Chariot card being the first cards that comes out, this week is going to bring an opportunity for you guys to be able to move away from some kind of heartbreak and some kind of, I want to say, disastrous situation. So for those of you guys that this is involved with the relationship, then this is you moving away from some kind of toxic situation. You finally being able to close the door because it's like you see the storm coming and you're heading out of there before it even has a chance to affect you, before you even have an opportunity to be, you know, placed back into this space of being attacked by these demons and being attacked by this karmic cycle, because that's what this seems like to me. It seems like a negative karmic cycle, because karma can be both positive or negative, but this seems like a negative karmic cycle. Maybe you were attached to a karmic situation, or you know, it can be playing out in a number of ways. For others of you guys, I am seeing this as a toxic behavior that you've had within yourself, that you're now seeing how it's created a storm in your life, or it's caused you to lose some things, and it's caused you to lose some people or situations that were in alignment with your highest good, but because of the toxic behaviors that you've been displaying or having, you've lost a lot of things that were in alignment with you. So it's like now you've seen the error of your ways and kind of been given a wake up call, and it's causing you to move quickly away from this energy, move quickly away from that heartbreak, move quickly away from the demon that has controlled you, move quickly away from the behavior that has controlled you, and you're finally trying to gain clarity on the next steps that you have. For those of you guys that I did say that you're moving away from a toxic connection, that's because the Lovers follows it. So you move away from that, and it makes room for this. It makes room for happiness within your connections, and balance within your connections, and balance within yourself, honestly. And I also feel like those of you guys that are leaving behind the toxic behaviors, it still goes into the connections, because you become more balanced within yourself when you let go of that toxic behavior. You become more balanced within yourself when whatever toxicity this is for you, however it plays out, if it is a relationship, a behavior, a mindset, a job, whatever toxicity you have in your life, that you've realized it, because I feel like you had a moment of clarity given to you, because it's literally put you into the action of the chariot. And the fact that that starts the week out means that you already received the clarity, or you receive it very early on this week. And it causes you to realize, oh shit, this is bad. I've got to get away from that. I don't want to lose. I don't want this tornado to have the opportunity to come in and create a tower moment in my life that I don't need. So if it is a connection, boom, you see that early on, or you've already seen it. You move away from it, and it brings you into balance with yourself, which then in turn brings balance into your connections and into your relationships. And for those of you guys that are twin flames, then into your divine counterpart connection. So it's like, you finally are seeing something for what it is. You're seeing the negativity behind it. You're seeing how it's haunted you. You're seeing the potential that it had to destroy you. You're seeing that there is a tornado that could potentially come in and unwillingly cause a tower moment where you lose everything that you've worked for. Because everyone knows the tornado, it's a funnel cloud, comes out of nowhere, can literally pick up houses from the wind and the funnel. So it's like, you don't want that to happen. You don't want an entire tornado storm to come in and destroy everything that you've been working towards. You've seen what happened. That's why you're moving so quickly. That's why you're getting away from it. You have this sense of urgency behind you this week. And it's like you're moving straight away from that into the Lover's card. So you get balance within yourself, and you get balance within your connections. You have the Sun here. The Lover's card is very beautiful. It's like you guys are celebrating, you're in harmony, you're making plans, you're able to move forward and do the things that you came here to do. And with it being the Lover's card, then for those of you guys that aren't twin flames, this is just literally saying you're going to be in alignment with your soulmate. Some of you guys may already know that person. Others of you guys are going to run into them. It's like you let this stuff go, and it makes room for who was here, who was sent here for you. It makes room for you to go into peaceful connections. It makes room for you to open your heart to new experiences and to open your heart to people. So it's instantaneously. You get a wake-up call, then you start freaking out because you're like, the storm's coming. Boom, go. You're out that door. You don't even give this time to attack your village. You don't even give it time to create the heartbreak or to create anything. It's like you've already been in this space long enough. You've already been in that defensive energy. You've already been playing yourself small. You've already been, trapped into those certain cycles that you didn't need to be trapped into. You've already experienced what you needed to experience for that moment. And it's time. It's time for you to create a new vision and a new journey. It is time for you to really start moving. And you see that this week, and you instantly jump into it. So then we have that Knight of Swords energy and the Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have been juggling. One part of you wanted to, I'm hearing two different messages, two different situations. For those of you guys that this is not a relationship, this part of this is not for you. You've been juggling maybe two different people, two different energies in your field, and it's like now you make the decision to move towards the energy that you know is in alignment with your truth and let go of the energy that is toxic. For those of you guys that this is not involving your relationship, this is saying that you've been juggling two different lifestyles. Maybe one half of you sees the error of your ways, and it's like, I know that this mindset or this job, whatever this is, isn't in alignment with me, but I still am going to do it because of blah, 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 blah. So it's like, I'm over there, but I know that it's not in alignment with me. So you've been juggling back and forth, going back and forth. This week, you really see that there is no point in living two different ways. There is no point in juggling back and forth when you need to be acting in alignment with your truth. When your truth is honestly what would make you happy. Your truth is the key to your freedom. So you've been pretty much keeping yourself imprisoned by juggling. And look at his face. Like, he doesn't look happy. It's like you're always in a state of, because you're juggling. You're not in your authentic self. You're not free. And if you were in a toxic situation, obviously you're not able to be free because you're over here when you know you're supposed to be over there. And it's like, I'm keeping myself stuck here for what reason when I know that I have this over there? And you have just felt like you were in balance. And for others of you guys that are not it's not relationship oriented, it's like you're keeping yourself trapped in this behavior and in this mindset that you know doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make anyone else around you feel good, but you still do it. And it's like now you're moving into your truth. You're moving into that side that you knew was the path that you were supposed to be taking in the first place. But whatever this is, I feel this sense of urgency right here. It's like I can't do it anymore. And it was a karmic cycle. So with the Wheel of Fortune coming out right before the Strength card, you have the power to heal this cycle, and you were given this task because you were capable of it. You also created this experience for yourself, regardless of if it was in this lifetime or other lifetimes, but the situation came about because it is your karma. It came about because this is something that is needing to heal. And now the wheels are being turned. It's like you awaken to the error of your ways, or you awaken to the decision that you need to make. You awaken to what action steps you want to take, and now the wheels will work in your favor. Now you can finally go in a new direction and finally trust the ways that you're moving, because you've been shown that this cycle is ended. That this cycle of juggling and this cycle of going back and forth and this cycle of instability and insecurity and just constant loops of negative energy, they're finally being healed and you're moving away from them. And I just heard that this situation starts this week, but it plays out through to the end of January. So it's like, it's so fast, and it's literally within a couple of weeks that you're going to see, wow, I can't believe I just escaped that, because this karmic situation is, you're being released from it. The universe didn't want you to get trapped in it, but you had to clear it out. Only you could do it. No one else could do this for you. And you instantly clear it out, and it allows you to move back into that balance and harmony that you've been seeking. And then we have that Strength card, that Leo energy that comes out, that fire. So it's like, okay, I've gone through these experiences. I see what's happening. And because of everything I just came from, I have the strength and the bravery to conquer what I need to do. And you are given such fiery energy to move away from this. And you end with the Strength card, which is right after the Chariot, because you were supposed to. Like, you move into strength to conquer your dreams. You move into strength to conquer your fears. And now you're able to continue on your divine purpose, because you're releasing yourself from this karmic situation. You're releasing yourself from this havoc. Super sorry about that. I've been doing a detox, and I had to go to the bathroom really bad. I've been doing a water detox. Oh my goodness. So anyways, you are moving yourself into this strength to start your new beginning and to start honoring your truth and standing in your truth, because you've been juggling and it's not been worth it. Knight of Cups is out to clarify that Five of Cups and that Chariot energy. Of course it is. The Lovers. Two of Wands. So we got the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles on the table. Clarity for the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Two of Swords. That's 3 2s on the table. And the crazy thing is, the Divine Feminine just got 3 8s on the table. So they're in the space of divine timing, and you guys are in the space of coming into alignment. What? Okay. Well, whoa. Page of Pentacles. And last but not least, the Strength card. Clarity on the Strength card. Ooh, okay. King of Swords, we got that Aquarius energy. That Tower is right there. It didn't come out, but this is what you were risking. You were risking that Tower moment. I knew I felt Tower energy right here. That's what that tornado could create, a Tower moment. If you didn't get out of there, if you didn't get awakened quick enough, that's what would have happened, but it didn't come out. This is just your warning, not to scare you, but to make you aware. If you don't move yourself, then the universe will move you. It's literally what I was saying. I was just talking to my husband about that. Like, there are things that you have to do, or the universe is going to make them happen. In general, it always works this way. We only get so many times to do it on our own. The Knight of Cups is right here. So you're moving away from this and straight into this. And this card is just movement. You're bringing your offer of love to someone, or someone is going to be bringing an offer of love to you, or whatever you are moving forward with is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. So it's like when you free yourself up from this mentality, or when you free yourself from that toxic karmic situation, when you free yourself from whatever has been keeping you trapped, whatever is not in alignment with you, you instantly feel at peace. You instantly feel like, okay, I can move forward with what I've been building. I can move forward with what I know is in alignment with me. I don't have to juggle anymore. I don't have to keep going back and forth and being two different people, essentially living two different lives, because that's what was happening here. So you're now free and you're able to go do what you came here to do, which was not get caught up in all of this energy. But, you know, ego and our human experience puts us where we need to be because we have lessons to learn. There are things that we must learn from specific situations in order to navigate and move differently. And being human, some of the times, most of the times, we only learn through those negative experiences, through those negative relationships, through those what the fuck moments. It's like we are hardwired that way. So something tragic has to happen for you to be able to see, oh, okay, this isn't in alignment with me. This doesn't work out. This doesn't honor me in the way that it needs to. This isn't how it's supposed to go. And you instantly are, it's just that movement. It brings you that space of clarity, and it's fast. The movement happens fast. That clarity happens fast. The awakening happens fast. With the Lovers card, we have the Two of Wands. So, like I said, for those of you guys that this is just, you know, a toxic behavior or situation, then this is you finally making the decision to get into balance with yourself and finally making the decision to honor your spiritual truth and do the healing work so that you can bring balance within yourself and bring balance in turn in your outside connections. For others of you guys, this is you going forward and having that brand new beginning with your divine counterpart. You going forward and being able to make the decision to do what you've been wanting to do that is in alignment with you. But the decision ultimately is still yours because we have free will. That is why the Two of Wands came out and the Two of Swords came out and the Two of Pentacles came out, because the decision to create balance in your life is yours. No one can do it for you. I mean, the universe is going to make some tower moments happen if you do not listen or honor what you know is the right thing to do. But I just see that this is you finally making the decision to move towards what is in alignment with you. Your ancestors, your guides, your angels, and your mentors. And look at the movement. Everything in your card is quick. This is urgent. I'm going to have to put that at the beginning of this message. Urgent. Because this feels very urgent. You guys are, your ancestors are screaming at you right now. Your guides are screaming at you right now. Everything, every being that is on the other side that is guiding you is screaming at you. So you're going to be receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities about what you need to do, because the tornado is coming. The storm is right there. You can get out before it happens, but it's your decision ultimately. We all have free will in this human experience, and it's like the universe will knock us down to make certain things happen the way that they're supposed to if we don't listen. But ultimately, our decisions are our decisions are our decisions. So if you don't honor it and if you don't do what you know you need to do, then the tower is coming. It didn't come out, but this is a warning. So we got the Two of Swords to clarify that Knight of Swords and that Two of Pentacles. The decision is yours. This week, you have a decision to make. And like I said, this plays out through to January. The decision is in your hands. You have that karmic situation around you. You have all of this stuff going on. And this is your time to clear out this cycle, wrap it up, make decisions, move accordingly, or get trapped into the same loops and lose what you've been working towards. Like, that is literally your decision. It's black or white. Like, there is no gray area. There is no in between anymore. Your decision is your decision. You need to pick one way or the other, and that is what the universe is going to act accordingly upon. The universe needs to know, do I need to make the tower fall, Do I need to make you see what's going on? Or do you already realize what's been happening? Do you already realize that there's a change needing to be made, that there's already a decision needing to be made? And do you see which way we are guiding you to go? Because you're not happy juggling. Like, you're really not. His face doesn't look happy at all. He looks stressed the fuck out. So it's like, do you even want to keep sitting in that space of indecisiveness, of not shooting for what it is that you need to do? The decision is only yours to be made. No one else can do the work for you. No one else can do this for you. You have to make the decision. What is important to you? What pentacles are you building? What legacy do you want to leave behind? You're closing the karmic will. You need to move forward with an offer to the universe and with an offer to your highest self of your divinity and an offer of what is in alignment with you. The decision is yours to be made. This is like a wake-up call. This is like your chance to do this before it's your chance to be walking instead of dragged. This is your chance to walk with your guides and with your angels and with your mentors peacefully through the storm, or be dragged through the storm. Be carried by that tornado to where you're supposed to go, because you have a divine purpose and you have to get there no matter what. You have the strength to complete this cycle. You have the strength to close this out. You have the capabilities to close this out. But at the end of the day, this is your decision. This is your decision to be made, and this is your message. This is your pentacle. This is your legacy. This is your life. So it's like, what are you going to build with it? What do you want to do with it? What are you hoping to accomplish? But by the end of the week, we got that King of Swords energy. So you see your truth. The clarity's there. You know what direction you're supposed to move in. You have that strength card. You have that Leo energy, that fire, that lion, that bravery, that courage. So it's like, act upon it. Use that to stand in your truth. Use that to speak your truth. Use that to be firm in your decisions and very unmovable. Like, make the decision and stick to it so hardcore that even if, you know, the wind comes in and tries to shake it, or if it's a toxic person that you're walking away from, obviously they're going to do whatever they can to keep you in that web. They're going to say what they have to say, do what they have to do, but it's important for you to be firm in your truth. If this is a mindset that is stuck in your brain, it's obviously been programmed in there, so it's not going to go down without a fight. But that's where you need that king energy, that King of Swords space to know, no matter what, this isn't in my truth, this isn't in my highest good, so I'm out. I cannot do this. I cannot sit here. I cannot honor this because it's not me and it's not what I came here to do. So this is about trusting in your own truth and honoring that truth to know that you are being guided in the direction that you are needing to go in this present moment. So I'm going to pull 2 oracles for us. One from the Keeper of the Light oracle deck, and then the other from the Sacred Rebels. And that will take us out. So let's see. Keepers of the Light. Paul the Venetian. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. See what his message is. Okay. Whatever creative ideas you are having at this time, they are inspired by the divine. Paul the Venetian is here to help you channel your gifts. You may have felt blocked or held back in the past, but now it's time to recognize how talented you are. Follow your bliss and share your grace. Your creativity is a gift to the world, and as you share it with all those around you, you make space in your heart for goodness to enter. Recognize your gifts today and express your creative self in a way that suits you. Okay, I like that. Okay, now we're going to get our Sacred Rebels oracle. What is the message to Divine Masculine? What is the message to Divine Masculine? Make it fall out, please. Ooh. All right. 2 came out, so I don't like to read 2 from this deck, but I guess I have to. Free from judgment, free to love, and relax the hold of darkness and beat cause. Oh, be at cause. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So we'll read free from judgment, free to love first, and then we'll read the other one. Okay. Imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the Universal Mother. Life mothers us with kindness and sometimes when we need it to grow through challenge as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce faces can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the Universal Mother. Some are even a part of her plan to help mother others so that they can too surrender fear and live more freely. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. You might also be learning how to mother on a rather different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purpose that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are male, some are female, some have children and some do not. Some are healers and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common and they love and respect life. They believe in life and are moved by compassion and are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. They are ordinary people with an extraordinary natural tendency to nurture life around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the Universal's Mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honor life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing. You can do this for yourself. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It may feel like you might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you are not used to doing this, but you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you. If you've have been asking for a solution to a specific difficulty that you have been having, this oracle comes with the message that a solution is in gestation right now. The situation is already being sorted out and the resolution will come to fruition very soon. Hold tight and wait for the imminent birth of that resolution. This is also confirmation. If you are interested in working with children, the inner child, with art therapy, healing, or any sort of uninhibited creative expression that helps dislodge social conditioning and opening up to one more spontaneous feeling-based existence, then yes, go ahead and do it. The Universal Mother is supporting you and cannot get a more powerful ally. This oracle also brings you a message about love. You may find that you are loving or will soon love in a different way. You may worry about this love, given that it defies what you have been taught about love, or what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experience when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less. It is just a different facet of love. It may be that you are opening up to the love the planet and her creatures, including the animals, the ocean-dwelling life, and your own body and trees and so on, more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love too. The Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you in your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear. Instead, you will be energized and expanded. Finally, this oracle has a message for those who may be feeling alone or lonely and in need of great nurturing from others. You are asked to stop, relax, center, and settle into your body to feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the trees. The water in your blood is the same water that fills the ocean and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance as the body of the earth itself. The heat in your digestive system is the same fire and heat as that from the sun. Feel this connection, then do something nice for another without agenda. Make a donation, even just a small one. Smile, say a prayer, send out a good thought, or make a wish for another. That's it. You have connected to life again, and in doing so, life can connect with you, and so it shall. All right, that was deep. So take what resonates from there. And then the last message: relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Dare Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in bucket loads. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one level of known reality and into the next level of higher voltage. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but of manifestation of the great big cosmic yes. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters, and others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, second guessing, and the belief that you have to do everything on your own. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild electrical pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function without the hazy, sleep-inducing paralysis of playing it too safe, taking too long, and placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You don't need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it is also wise. It is a force of startling, raw awakening at times. But it is also the natural process of evolution where all things mature according to a seasonal cycle and right timing. You are a part of it, not apart from that process. The invitation to shift gears and jump on board the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in the hold of darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it is all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or too flaky, or that you are not living in the real world. That is fear talking, not truth. If the sacred rebel is not awakened, we will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Those without awakened hearts don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing, she knows life and death, she knows the creative process, she just knows and can be trusted to support us, her own creations, in becoming all that we can become. Does this mean that we become passive and just flow along like a limp leaf detached from the tree and blown about randomly by the breeze? No. Being free of the dark hold empowers us to take up our cause. This means being free to act and affirm the intuitive feelings we have by following up on them. This is painting like someone who has lost their mind, completely freeing from the heart. It means writing even though you have no conscious idea of what you are writing, even as the words are streaming forth upon the page before your rather curious eyes. And it means speaking about your work, never hiding it away. Allow it to breathe the fresh air and be held in the gaze of another. Detach from the darkness that would say it is not enough or must be the best thing ever, whatever that means, in order to be worthy of a place in the world. Instead, just let it be what it is. It might fly, it might endure, it might not. All of nature, including you and your passions and dreams, will be what is needed, when it is needed, and how it is needed, according to wisdom. We just have to trust in this, within ourselves and within nature herself, through the flow of life, and participate. You are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There is so much more calling to you now. It is your time. Leap. I'm going to attach this healing process down below. But the healing process is, I accept the offer of life so that I may truly live. Through unconditional love now, I now invite and receive all assistance, intervention, protection, and inspiration so that I may leap into my next cycle of life, held in the loving grace of wisdom. So be it. You may not now like to actually take a jump for joy to finish your healing process. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Please comment, please like these videos. I'm sending you so much positive energy. Thank you so much. Namaste.